I'm Sarah Smith. I'm a horticulturalist here at Rogers Gardens, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about clean air plants. Now, I want to get it out of the way right away. All plants are going to help clean the air in your home, outside. All plants are going to take up carbon monoxide and different chemicals that are found in the house and outside of the house and help clean that, filter it, and release oxygen. But there's a lot of plants that do some specific really cool things that I want to show you today. A lot of studies have shown that the pollutants inside the house could be far worse than the pollutants outside, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But if you think about how often we spend time in the home, how often we keep all our windows shut, especially in the winter time when we're running heaters and things like that, the pollutants can really come up high into kind of staggering amounts. One of the most prevalent ones that are found inside the home is formaldehyde, which comes from wood resins, carpet, exhaust from in your garage, and that's one of the worst, highest levels that you find in homes. The other one that they see a lot is acetone, and acetone can come from cleaners, it can come from glues, it can come even from electronics. There's also a lot of benzene found in the house and pneumonia found in the house too. And again, those come from dyes and cleaners and different things like that as well. There's tons of different things that I can scare you about, but those are the most common ones. And a lot of these plants you see in front of you are really excellent at absorbing that from the house and really excellent at giving off oxygen. So I'm gonna break down the different plants for you and how to care for them as well. So first up, I want to show you one of my all-time favorites. This is Sansevieria. It comes in all different kinds of forms. You can have really tall ones to little dwarf ones that you could put on your desktop or on your side table, or these big guys as well. And what I think is really amazing about this plant and why it fits into the clean air category is it's a little bit different. It actually takes up the carbon monoxide and releases oxygen at nighttime, which most plants don't do that. So it's really kind of a neat, unique thing, and they're one of the easiest plants to take care of. So if you're just kind of dipping your toe in the water and you want something simple, this is great. It could take bright light, it could take low light. It doesn't need a lot of water. Most people kill this plant with kindness by overwatering it. So you want to keep it kind of dry, you want to keep it kind of arid. The other great thing is it likes to be kind of root bound, so you don't have to go and transplant it and put it into bigger pots all the time. It can stay like this for almost forever. So it's a really, really great one. Super, super simple. I love all the different forms that it can come in, the different colors. It can be really simple or it can be really extravagant like this as well. This is one of my all-time favorites. Believe it or not, all of these plants are all Dracaenas. Even this big one here, which I like to call floor models. They're the plants that I like to have sitting on the floor to add some height into the house. But it comes in all different colors and all different sizes. So no matter what kind of space you're working with, you can definitely incorporate a Dracaena into your room. These like to have consistent moisture. A lot of times people will experience brown tips on the plants, and that's because they've been really inconsistent with watering. They let it get too dry, or they keep it too wet, or both of those things within the year. So make sure it stays consistently moist, almost just kind of like a wrung out sponge. The next one that I want to show you that's a really great air purifier is palms. They have very similar needs to the Dracaena. They just need to have a lot of bright light, and they need consistent moisture and humidity in the air. So they're really great for areas like your bathroom or kitchens as well. They come in all different kinds of sizes. Just remember that even if it's small like this, it eventually is going to get some good height to it. So it'll be something you'll have to put into bigger containers over time. So to many of you, I'm sure this one looks really familiar. This one is spider plant. At one point in time, everybody had spider plant in their homes. This was a really common house plant, but it's also a really great one for air purifying. A lot of times it will have this nice little hanger in it because it makes a really great hanging plant. It'll get a little long strand on it with a little baby spider plant on the end, which is really fun. This one needs bright to moderate light. It doesn't need to be super, super wet, but every once in a while, to keep it looking super pristine, filtered water will help keep those tips looking absolutely gorgeous. This one here is Aglaonema. It comes in all kinds of really beautiful colors. It can take low light, but when you have a more vibrant one like this, you want to make sure that the light is a little bit brighter or it will turn a little bit more green. This one needs moderate water, and it does require a little bit of extra humidity, so a good place would be the bathroom or a kitchen. You can also have it near other plants because other plants are going to create humidity, or you can do the pebble tray trick where you put the pot onto a tray of pebbles and you keep that filled with water. The reason you have the pebbles there is so the water doesn't get absorbed back into the bottom of the plant, but the water around it will evaporate and create that humidity. Peace lilies are really great air purifiers. They come with all kinds of really amazing foliage too. They do have a really beautiful flower which sometimes has a slight fragrance to it, which is kind of great to have something in the house with a flower on it. But even when it's not flowering, it's really beautiful and lush. You can get ones with nice beautiful variegation like this. Also this really kind of beautiful grayish color as well on the foliage. So there's a lot of different varieties. This one is really nice because it will tolerate low light. It doesn't need a ton of water. You want the soil to just be nice and consistently moist. So watering it every other week is absolutely great for this plant. One thing you will notice with this plant is it tends to be a bit of a drama queen. So if it's needing water, it will absolutely tell you because it will wilt and look all sad. And once you give it water, it'll perk right back up. This one here is Schefflera. Schefflera comes in a lot of different colors. You can get it green, you can get it variegated, you can buy them small, you can buy them tall like the one behind me as well. They're really great air purifiers. They only need to be watered once they completely dry out. They do require a little bit of bright light, but they're really simple and easy to grow, and you can get some really great height out of them. Last, but certainly not least, is Pothos. Pothos is absolutely an amazing plant. It's a great air purifier, super easy to grow, really good for beginners. It trails too, so it's gorgeous on bookshelves and hanging baskets, or even trailed up onto a stick so you can get some height out of it. It comes in all these amazing gorgeous colors, from this bright neon to really gorgeous variegated. You can get solid green, you can get any kind of color to fit your interior space, and they don't require much. They're very easy to take care of in your home. I have a pothos that I've had for about 20 years. It's my longest lasting indoor plant, and it's been with me forever, and it's really amazingly easy. They need to be consistently watered, but they can dry out a little bit. They can handle a little bit too much water. They need medium light. They'll handle the bright light. They'll handle low light as well. So it's a really simple one, especially if you're a beginner, especially if you're looking for something to trail and be gorgeous as well. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube page. We have all kinds of great videos there. We're always coming out with great new information for you. If you've got a question about it, I guarantee we have a video about it. We also have a really beautiful Facebook page and Instagram page where we'll update you about all the great things coming up here at Rogers. There's always fun new things happening, and you will always be in the know about it. And if you haven't subscribed to our email list, what are you waiting for? There's all kinds of great information there too. We'll tell you about all the great programs we have going on here at Rogers, all the great specialty things that we have that run out really quickly. So if you're in the know and you know about it first, you won't come in and have it all sold out on you. So make sure that you follow us on all of those different platforms, because you'll have all the great knowledge we have here at Rogers that we've curated specially just for you. So be well, be safe, and happy gardening.